Aces can do coming up next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, excuse the technical difficulties we were having there for a second. Had to fix a few audio issues, and we got scoreboard up and running now. So what I was saying was, what I was getting to is that the Pacers, each time they've played Union, they haven't scored a point against the Lady Redhawks since 2011, when the final score was 1-5. The series in the last over almost 20 years has been 0-8 for the Pacers. Union keeping that series lead. Last time these two teams played was in 2023, where the Pacers would fall 0-9 to the Lady Redhawks, and then the year before they got mercy ruled 0-10. And then they didn't play again, or before that, till 2017, 0-6. 2016 was a mercy rule. 2014 was 0-7. 2013, 0-4. 2012, 0-3, and then 2011, 1-5. So if the Pacers can score here tonight, they're going to do something that hasn't been done in 14 years. Be huge here. Union looking for an opportunity to try to score first here. Two very different squads from the last time these two teams have faced off, when they faced off 2 years ago. Pacers finished the 2023 season with a playoff run going against the Bixby Lady Spartans, falling in that game 5-0, which was the same score as the tournament game just a few weeks ago when the Pacers played them in the championship. So right now, looking at standings, Enid is sitting at number 2, Union sitting at number 5. Enid holding a 4-4 record, with Union holding a 4-2 record, but the difference is the the Pacers have a 1-0 lead in district, and Union has not played a district game yet. So right now they're sitting at number 5, and if you remember, it's top 4 teams make it to playoffs. So all you have to do is win, I believe 3 or 4 district games, and you're in. Maybe 2 or 3, and you win. You go in. So looking at the rest of our standings, U.S. Grant at 8, Ponca City at 7th, and Piedmont at 6th, Jinx at 3rd, Sapulpa at 4th, and Stillwater leading us number 1. So
that was a Union
yeah,
goal.
and yeah, Union scored right there. So Union's going to go on the board early at 1-0. That's about it. Took about 6 minutes for them to score, but Union found an opening and they were able to make it count, and they got it to go. So let's see if the Pacers can try to respond here with about 34 minutes left here to go in the first half. So the starting lineup out there is Bree Lamoureux, Fabiola Sanchez, Ava Burnett, Lauren Jackson, Valeria Gutierrez, Adamaris Herrera, number 14, Maya Hessel, number 19, Brianna Cervantes, number 22, Athena Woods, and number 24, Styla Salazar. So the Pacers have quite a few young players on their team right now, and not a lot of seniors starting, as you would think. So the Pacers are going to be set up pretty well after the class of 25 leaves. Right now, the only seniors out on the field are Ava Burnett, Styla Salazar, and that's it. So those are the only ones out on the field, or out on the pitch right now. So Pacers will be set up pretty fine after this year, and they've had some breakout stars in Adamaris Herrera and can't quite find her name here, but they've had Valeria Gutierrez is another one. Quite a few players have stepped up. Julie Hernandez is another big one for the Pacers as well. So the Pacers are set up pretty well, and a shot there is going to go out of bounds. That shot was taken by number 11, Valeria Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, we're dealing with some technical difficulties here, and we'll bring you the feedback as soon as we can. What a save by Bree Lamro, and ladies and gentlemen, we have the feedback. We're dealing with a few technical issues, right there. So a little less than 30 minutes to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, interview with Mr. Craig Liddell. Always a fun time. So let's see if the Pacers can try to tie this one up before we go into halftime. .39:38 left on the clock, and the Pacers trailing by 1. Let's see what they can do. So the Pacers on a little offensive charge here. Let's see if they can try to get something in here. That was going to be saved by Union. Pacers were looking to score there and looking to try to take an opportunity to tie this one up 1-1. So Pacer defense holding up pretty well so far, only allowing 1 goal in the last almost 15 minutes. So Bree Lamoureux right there with the ball and with the save. So let's see if the Pacer defense can keep this one up. What a save by Bree Lamoureux there. Union was looking to try to score and take a 2-goal lead over the Pacers, but Bree Lamoureux with a great save there. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Lady Red Hawk ball. Coming up after this game will be an interesting game. The Enid Plainsmen take on the Union Red Hawks. Plainsmen finally got their first win after a tough 5-game losing streak where they allowed 17 goals and only scored 2. So that Gianna Martinez, Carson Lembre will be on the call for that one. So that will sure to be a fun one. So make sure you tune in for that. And like I said, coming up at halftime, a halftime interview with EHS head principal Mr. Craig Liddell. Always a fun time when it's soccer. So let's see how the Pacers can keep the momentum going before we go to halftime. So Union's going to take an early 3-0 lead over the Pacers. That's not a great start for the Pacers so far. That last one, Bree Lamoureux almost had it, just let it go. And that's going to be another Union goal. If they count it, they may not count it. Okay, I guess the goal didn't count, so it's still 2-0. Union with an early 2-0 lead, so Pacers still have a chance here. They just have to play great on defense here. Lamoureux has to be on her feet and make sure that she can save all these shots that Union's going to take, because Union's just going to keep striking and striking as much as they can. So the Pacers are going to have to also work on trying to get into Union territory as well and try to score and tie this one up.
It looks like Union is a very offensive attacking team right now.
Yeah, I mean, with the 2 goals, I mean, they're on fire so far. They're averaging 3 goals, 3 goals this season, and they're allowing only 2 per game. So let's see if the Pacers can try to they win this one here, be an upset. So if they can try to win this one, they'd go 2-0 in district, and that would make any other team coming up look like an easy challenge for them, including the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains coming up this Friday and the Jinx Lady Trojans next Friday or Tuesday. I believe it's next Tuesday. So the Pacers are going to have a long road ahead of them, but a lot of these games are being played at home, so they're going to have home field advantage. And so a win here, an upset here would absolutely be a huge momentum boost for the Pacers, and that would pretty much boost them to a playoff spot because all they would have to do is beat either Sapulpa, Jinx, or they would have to beat Piedmont or Stillwater. So there's about five games left, and I'm leaving out a game somewhere in there. So the Pacers definitely still have a chance here, and we'll see what they can do. Let's see if they can try to get some offense going here and put one goal on the board. And another save, but Lamoureux had it, and Union's going to go out of bounds. Lamoureux got out of there for a second, and but the Pacers stepped up good. So let's see if the Pacer defense can keep strong like that, and let's see if they can try to get something going on offense. And the Lady Redhawks tag one more on to the score to take an early 3-0 lead over the Pacers. So let's see if the Pacer defense can step up now. They've realized some of their mistakes so far, so let's see if they can build off of them and try to get one on the board here and prevent a mercy rule from being in sight. So let's see what the Pacers can do. Coming up for the next about 18 minutes. And what a save by Lamoureux again. Lamoureux doing pretty well besides just a few little mistakes that have let Union score. Pacers doing pretty well here so far. And let's see if they can keep that momentum going. And what another clutch save by Bree Lamoureux. She is racking up quite a few saves here in this evening's matchup against the Lady Redhawks with about less than 15 minutes to go. Let's see if the Pacers can try to get one on the board here. And Lamoureux with another save. I mean, she's just doing really well here tonight. And like we said, besides those 3 mistakes, she's done pretty well. So keeping the score at 3-0. The Pacers have a lot they need to do here. They need not to come back now. They need to try to get some points scored before the end of the half.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like Bree is very, very on ball with this, with her.
Yeah, she's playing great on defense, and she needs to keep that one going, and if she can, then Union, they might not be able to score again. Pacers might have a chance to come back, so let's see what they can do with about 12-20 left here in the first half. Great save by Lamoureux once again. With 10 minutes to go this time, Pacers need to try to really get on offensive charge here, and they need to try to get up the pitch and try to score here. And that was a big save there by by Bree Lamora. That was huge to keep the Redhawks off the board here more recently, but they still hold a 3-0 lead over the Pacers. So with 7:43 to go, the Pacers need to try to get something done here and need to try to start the comeback now. So let's see what they can do before halftime. Coming up at halftime interview with EHS head principal, Mr. Craig Liddell, going to get his thoughts on the game and some updates about what's going on around Enid High. So we can't wait to see him then. 7:25 to go here in the first half. Pacers down by 3. And what a close shot by Julie Hernandez. That was a very close one. Pacers almost got on the board there, and but that one went out of bounds, so it's Lady Redhawk ball with 3:55 to go.
But this is a good charge. I'm really liking this position right here.
Yeah, it's sure to be a good one. Let's see if the Pacers can make something work out of this and try to get some points on the board. So that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. Score is Lady Redhawks 3, Pacers 0. Pacers have yet to find the back of the net so far, but that could very well easily change going into the second half. I mean, the Pacers are playing well defensively after those 3 goals. They haven't allowed one since. It's been about 20, 25 minutes since they allowed one. So they just have to keep that same defense going, and they have to make a move on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, they have to really attack. And we really did get close over
Yeah,
there.
well, I mean, we did. Julie Hernandez got super close there. Couldn't quite get it to go. So let's see if they can try to get one to go. Coming up next at halftime will be a halftime interview with Craig Liddell. So we'll see you then. Liam Frank alongside Sam Good. You're watching Pacer Soccer on EPS TV. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pacer Halftime Show. Liam Franklin, joined by EHS Head Principal Mr. Craig Liddell. Great to have you back. It's been a little bit, so I'm going to just jump to the chase. It's not been a too great of a start, but what are your thoughts about this game, and what do you think could happen going into the second half?
You know what, Liam, I'm going to make one of my fancy predictions that I always try, and you know, I think we're right in the game. Union have got some strong athletes, and they're quite direct. They've knocked the ball around a couple of times. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking on their style, but they are quite direct, and they go forward. And you know, we had a tough time handling that. We dropped a couple of goals that I was a little disappointed in.
Yeah.
But you know, that's soccer, and we've knocked the ball around well, and we've got into their final third. We've not had any super attempts on goal, but we're peppering around a little bit. Liam, that wind's blowing like crazy. It's dropping just a touch, but I'm looking at the American flag just now, and it's a strong wind. So to play into that factored a lot. You're playing against a strong, well-organised physical team, and so to be down 3-0, which is quite the difference in soccer. We get back in this with a goal early enough, the first 5, 10, maybe 15. We'll sniff around and we'll be right in this game. We can turn this around. So I'm maybe dreaming, Liam, but I believe in our girls, and I think we could go 3-1, 3-2, and then anything can happen from there. So very excited, and hope the girls keep knocking the ball around when we have connected and kept possession. Their big, strong girls haven't been able to get as close to us, so we've been able to keep it, work it up the field, and but it's been a good game. I mean, it has been end-to-end. It's 3-0 Union. Union are good. We respect that, but in the same breath, it's not just 3-0 and we're battered and we're deflated and we've got no chance. We're in this game, Liam, and I'm excited for the second half.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one. So who's you most impressed with so far in this first half?
You know, I would say as a team, Brie Lambrose had some great saves, right? She's done that. Julie Hernandez is an absolute danger out on the right wing. She needs to get a little more into the game and be a constant threat. Brianna Cervantes is a young freshman. Adamaris on the other side is a freshman. And Ava Burnett leading the line. So I'm going to kind of touch on everybody. But the centre mids have worked really hard. I mean, it's busy. Our field's huge, which is amazing. That's a blessing. I'm not complaining about that. But in turn, it makes it a lot of work when you're playing against good physical teams. Fabiola in there has been fantastic. Style is a battler. She's always going to scrap. Adam Harris again. So a lot of good things going on. Backline's been solid. I say solid. We've lost 3 goals, but they've been well organised, and they've tried to build out again against the wind, trying to get out and get across your own half. It's not easy. Lauren Jackson and Maya have been solid, and Maya's always going to compete. She started in centre mid. She got dropped back a little further, and I think Coach Kabara's trying to work out our best balance and all of that. So all the girls, proud of them all, and they're competing. Big thing is the next goal. If we go and get that goal, it'll be a game. If it goes Union's way, you know, we'll hopefully hang around and it won't get too far away from us. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we get like you said, if we come out the gate swinging, we get a goal, we're very much looking at a possible district win number 2 if we can keep the momentum going. I actually got a chance to talk to Coach Kabata this week, and the losing mentality is not there at all. He preaches to his girls and guys. He doesn't preach that kind of mentality at all. He doesn't like keep them down. He pushes them back up. He pushes them to be the best they can be, and he's a great head coach. There's one of my first times I actually was able to talk to him, and he's a great guy. And then he served under you, or not, well, served as head coach, or not head coach, but assistant coach for a little bit. So he talked about that a little bit. So that was a pretty fun talk. But while I have you for a few, let's talk about some things going on at Enid High School. Why don't you take us away on that one?
Absolutely. I'll touch on Kabata for a second. Doing a great job. Girls and boys head coach. It's busy. It's a lot. I've lived it. I know how it goes. He's doing very well, and we've played really tough schedules, so that can be tough. Everyone loves a winner, Liam, and I always say that. And so when you're winning, things just keep flying. Yeah. He's had to battle through, but he's inspirational. He's kept the kids going. He's stuck with it. He's still not making excuses. He preps thoroughly, watches a ton of video, has the kids clued in, has good game plans, really encourages, and that's going to take off. And this is the exciting time. It's district time. We're both 1-0, girls and boys, pace of Plainsman, and now we keep that rolling. So hopefully, like you said, can we get back in the game and see what we can make happen? Yeah. Enid High, things are flying, amazing. ACT last week, coming back off a spring break, we got everyone prepped up, coached them up well. Our instructional coaches, Mrs. Ransom, did some really cool things. Junior class, it's a lot. They take the ACT Wednesday, April 2nd. They took their science test today, April 8th, and then Thursday, April 10th, U.S. history test. So we need our kids to play well and perform well. To me, those are the game days. Yeah. And I think it's an exciting time as well, because it's a chance for our kids to show off how much they've learned and what they do. So proud of them. I think the effort's been good. We've got to get after that Thursday and finish that main big test. And there's some other tests going on as other kids do some makeup tests and some extended time, and we'll get everyone into the place that they need to be. And those are the exams that they need to do to fulfill graduation requirements. So get that knocked out as juniors, and it's good. Really cool event tomorrow. Career Connect in collaboration with Autry Technology Centre. We've got 53, I believe. It's over 50, but I think it's 53 different vendors and different community services coming in. Military will be there, and it's an amazing opportunity. Our 10th through 12th graders all get a chance, but the focus is really the 11th and 12th to get in. Hook them to where, what's my inspiration? Where do I want to go in the future? Yeah. Hopefully quite a few know, but it's 16, 17, 18. People are going to change their mind, and that's totally fine as well. Yeah. So to go and visit with other people, maybe you've got an idea of being medical field, but all of a sudden you speak to, a military recruiter, and, hey, I could get school paid for, and then I could do some, a tour, and I could then come back and have my practice afterwards. It just opens so many different ideas, and as I say, 10th through 12th, we'll all wave through tomorrow, get some good time in there, and super excited that our community are involved, and Autry Technology Center are just fantastic to work with. So really cool.
And then there's something else coming up next week. And now, unless the dates change, I haven't talked to you since then, but next Wednesday we're going to have our final sports assembly of the year for our spring sports. So that's going to be a good time. So what all sports are going to be honored at that assembly?
We're not going to give too much away, because I know you've got a magic piece, but we'll talk about the sports, right? So everyone who's in season, we're at soccer, so we'll talk girls and boys soccer, baseball, and we've got our slow pitch softball. They'll be recognized there. Our track teams, Pace and Plainsman track. Who else we got going on? I'm sure we'll give esports a shout out again, because they're getting ready to compete this weekend. I feel like golf, tennis, stud programs. I'm not weighing them light. Help me if I've missed anyone else.
But these aren't sports, but Mental Health Club and EPS Vision on the collaboration there.
And that's one I was going to say. We're not going to give too much away on that on the EPS Vision special. For those tuning in, guys, obviously an amazing setup. Mr. Parker is a fantastic leader, director, but it's our students. It's Liam and all the guys that do the thing. They run the cameras, they're on the commentating, they're on all the programming. And it's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to brag on you all, because Liam, with a special assignment, the last time we actually had our winter sports assembly, Liam was following everyone, had the camera, so it was beaming up to the 2 huge screens in our new competition gymnasium. And it was just, it gave another level of atmosphere, and it took it even more professional. And just what you guys do in EPS Vision, I mean, my hat is off to you guys royally. It is fantastic.
Well, we're going to have definitely some footage from that, and we're going to try to show it in one of our next broadcasts. So we're going to have a lot of footage from that, especially on around the EPS Vision part. So it's going to be a fun time. It's a fun time at Enid High School. We're starting to get closer and closer to the end of the school year. Less than 25 days to go. So
yes, sir.
And we
5
have
weeks on Thursday. We graduate.
Wow.
Selby Stadium.
Wow.
5 weeks from Thursday.
Hopefully,
May
Selby.
15th.
Let's just say Selby. Let's just say Selby.
I'm predicting it now, Liam. Now, our backup plan for anyone with graduation plans and traveling up to Enid or traveling into Enid for graduation, we're set where we will graduate that night one way or another.
Okay.
And we're set where we do have the Expo Centre booked out, and we're all good if we need to, if there's any weather. But I'm a big Selby man, and I really hope we get to graduate outside. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got the update from him there. I was actually going to need to talk to him about that, about the graduation thing. So you got the update from him there. So going into the second half, scores 3-0. Pacers going to be looking to make something happen
Bounce
here.
back. We got this, Liam.
Thank you for your time, Coach Liddell. Or not Coach Liddell.
I'll roll with that all day. Keep me young. I love it. Cheers, Liam.
First to see it. Go Big Blue.
You guys. Go Big Blue.
Brought to you
So with 28 minutes to go, the Pacers still scoreless, still trailing by 3. Look, the Lady Redhawks are looking for an opening here. The Lady Redhawks have just pressed downfield, and they're trying to find an opening here and trying to put one more on. As Mr. Liddell said, not Coach Liddell, Mr. Liddell, as he said, Union attacks one more on, then it'll be game. But if the Pacers can score one within the next about 3, 4, 5 minutes, then we'll be right back in this and maybe looking at district win number 2. So let's see what the Pacers can do with about 28 minutes to go. So Union might have just wrapped this one up here with another goal. So they're going to take a 4-0 lead over the Pacers, and Union might have just wrapped this one up. So, but Pacers can still put up a fight here, get some on the board as well. So let's see if they can do that within the next about 22 minutes. So with about 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go, the Lady Redhawks are going to get their first district win of the season and go to 1-0 in district and 5-2 overall. And the Pacers are going to fall under 500, falling to 4-5. So we still got about 4 minutes to go. So let's see if the Pacers still have another chance to tag a point on and just make this a 3-goal loss. So let's see what they can do with about 3:50 to go.
They're definitely trying their hardest out there.
Oh, no, they are. They're definitely trying, but just Union has been tough, and they've capitalized on a few Pacer mistakes, and, well, Union made Enid pay, so Union's going to be leaving Enid with a big W tonight. So let's see, as I said, let's see if the Pacers can try to tag one on here.
And that was another goal by Union, it looks like.
So, yeah, Union's going to tag one more on before the end of the game to make it a 5-0 game. Pacers tried the best they could here, but they're still building, they're still learning. So it's going to take some time to build up to the level of a squad like the Tulsa Union Lady Redhawks. So let's see if the Pacers can try to hold them off for the next 2 minutes. So it was already obvious, but now it's even more obvious. The Pacers are going to fall to 4-5. Union Lady Redhawks are going to move on to 5-2.
Yeah, we definitely really do have a young squad, so our future years are looking way brighter.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a good time for Pacer soccer here in the next few years. Coach Gabata is gonna be he's gonna be set up for a little bit. So, but let's see what Pacers can do. We got about 2 minutes left till the end of this one. Pacers trailing by 5. So now at the end of the game, the final score was the Pacers 0, Union 5, and unfortunately the Pacers couldn't find one in the back of the net, so they're gonna have to use this as a momentum boost going in to this Friday's homecoming game against the Sapulpa Lady Chieftains, and they're gonna have to use this momentum going in through the rest of this year play because now they're sitting at 1-1. You're 2 or 3 wins away from securing a playoff spot for the first time in 2 years, and you got to try to get something going there. You got to get the momentum going, and Coach Cabana's just gonna have to improve off of this, take the mistakes from this, work on it in practice, and just get ready for Friday. It's all you can do. You can't just let you feel down about it for the next 3 days and just stay down. So they're going to have to really prove themselves on Friday.
Yeah, it definitely was a really hard fought-out match right there. And
yeah, it was definitely really hard fought. The Pacer defense tried the best they could, but unfortunately couldn't get anything to go. Couldn't stop the Union Lady Redhawks. So coming up next, the Enid Plainsmen take on the Union Redhawks, passing over to Carson LaRue and Jared Martinez. I'm Liam Frankel alongside Sam Good, and we will see you on the 25th for senior night. Good night.
It's great to be back on EPS TV for some more Placement Soccer. I'm play-by-play commentator Carson LaRue alongside Janda Martinez, and we welcome you to an exciting night of Enid Soccer here at Allen Family Field on the grounds of the Advanced Soccer Complex. We've got a great matchup for you tonight as the Enid Playsmen host the Union Redhawks and what is going to be a tough match for the Playsmen.
That's right. Your Plainsmen come in with a 2-6 record, but they've got some good momentum after their huge win against their rivals Ponca City Wildcats 2-1. That win kept the 4-12 Rivalry Cup in Enid and snapped a tough 5-game losing streak. In those losses, Enid struggled to find the back of the net, only scoring twice and allowing 17 goals. But after that win, they're hoping to build some confidence tonight.
Tonight, they're up against a very tough opponent, the Tulsa Union Redhawks, sitting at 7-1. Coming to this one on a 6-game winning streak, and they've been impressive, picking up wins over 2 teams from Tennessee and 1 from Alabama. They also just took down Broken Arrows, one of the top teams in Oklahoma, so they're bringing a ton of momentum. That's
right. Union has been clicking on all cylinders. They've averaged 2 goals a game, and they've shown that they can beat teams from all over the region. The Redhawks offense has been firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be a real test for Enid's defense tonight.
Looking at the history between these two teams, though, it's been a bit of a tough road for Enid. Back in 2011, they lost 1-2. Then in 2012, it was 0-8 in another defeat. They also came up short in 2021 and 2023, losing 1-2 and 0-2. But in 2022, Enid pulled off a huge win, beating Union 1-0, which was a major upset that season.
Well, Carson, the question is, can they keep that winning mentality and pull off another upset, or will Union's firepower prove too much to handle? It's a big night for both teams, and you know both sides are fired up.
Absolutely, Jando. With Enid looking to prove that they're back on track after a rough stretch and Union looking to keep their winning streak going, it's setting up to be a fantastic game. The energy is definitely high here at Allen Family Field. We have lots of fans, and it feels like this one could come down to the wire.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for sure. Enid's going to need a strong defensive performance, and they'll have to make the most of their scoring chances if they want to keep pace with Union.
Well, Janda, it's sure to be a great game, and we can't wait to see how this one unfolds, and they have already started. So, who's starting for Enid tonight?
Tonight, the starting lineup for your Enid Plainsmen are going to be William Gonzalez, Jesus Enriquez, Jonathan Gomez, Ethan Ritchie, David Smith, Sebastian Casillas, Edwin Loza, Aaron Casillas, Isaac Archuleta, and then Colin Prado.
Yeah, it looks like they're making a change at goalie. It looks like Jonathan Munoz isn't going to start tonight.
Yeah, that's one of the main changes, and we also don't see Gio Ortiz or Asher Thompson in the starting lineup.
So who are your key players coming into this game?
You know, we see probably one of our best defenders in Ethan Ritchie, who had a great through ball to David Smith the other day against Ponca City to get David the first goal for the Plainsmen against Ponca City. And then those are my 2 key players, and then also have to add in Jesus Enriquez, who had the banger goal at the end of the game to seal the win for the Plainsmen.
Oh, absolutely. The game against Ponca City. And also, if anyone didn't know, with baseball winning 9-1, I believe,
yep,
Enid has completely swept Ponca City in every sport this year. I don't know if that has ever happened.
No, but, you know, that's great for Enid.
Well, like you said earlier, David Smith, he's a really good passer, but he's probably our best scorer as well.
Oh, yeah. Him and Edwin Loza expect them to score. Here we go, Victor Carrillo going for the ball here. Oh,
Ooh.
Gets absolutely shoved. And there's the call right there. They'll be getting a free kick.
Yeah, was out on a little breakaway. So
yeah,
let's see if
that was kind of rough there.
Let's see if Victor can get the Playsman on a good start. This would be a huge upset, though. Enid, they're sitting at 2-6 right now, yet the second in district because of the district win against Ponca City.
Yep. They're 1-0 in district right now.
And I believe Tulsa right now is 4th in the district. Tulsa Union, they're 4th in our district.
Yeah. Here we go. David Smith looking to be the one who's going to kick it off. There it goes. He centers it. Oh.
Going back and forth right now. And looks
there
like
seems to be a whistle there, but
possibly offsides.
The Redhawks about to kick it off.
So Union, they are also a really good team, though. Almost every year they have been state contenders. Under their first-year head coach, though, Aaron Ugba, 7-1. Last year though, they went 7-8, so kind of a disappointing year for them. Last year though, Enid went 7-7, and you know, they've just been off to a slow start. They haven't been able to do much, but they're looking to.
Oh, what a. No, nothing there.
That one almost went out. So it looks like the placement are being very aggressive, which is very good.
Well, we see that so far, Union's been very aggressive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so the Plains are going to have to give them the same energy and be physical back.
Absolutely. Right now, they're averaging 1 goal per game, but they also allow 3 goals per game. And right now, they've allowed 17 points and only scored 2 in that 5 straight losses, which is not good.
Yeah, there was a point where they had a no-goal drought until forgot which game it was, but they hadn't scored a goal in about 4 or 5 games.
Oh, absolutely. And right now, Union, they're averaging 2 goals per game while only allowing 1 goal per game.
Yeah, so it's definitely a tough matchup, like we've already said. But so far, the score's still 0-0. It's anybody's game.
Oh, absolutely. It's very early, and anything could happen.
Yeah. Especially we have some stars out there like David, Ethan Ritchie, and all those guys. Anything can happen.
Oh, absolutely. I know that they've started out slow, but sometimes that happens to great teams.
Yeah.
Sometimes it either gets to their head or they just, they're nervous.
Yeah. I feel like teams always come together halfway through the season or late in the season. So, maybe that's what's going on here for the Plainsmen.
Oh, absolutely.
But as we see, they've been taking pretty good care of the ball.
Oh, yeah.
They've had most possession so far, except for that beginning when we were doing our little intro where Union almost
scored.
Yeah.
Even though that Jonathan Munoz isn't starting, though, William Gonzalez, he's still a reliable backup, though.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, they call offsides.
Looking for the breakaway.
Yeah, that was number 8, Sebastian Casillas. If there was no offside call there, then that would have been close to a goal right there for your Plainsmen.
Well, right now, I feel like the weakness for this team is the possession issues. Most of the time that they struggle with possession, and that makes it harder for the defense and puts more pressure on them, and they don't get much time to get rest because they constantly have to move around.
Yeah, all the turnovers cost Enid.
But their strength is attacking, though. They might only average 1 goal per game, but yet they consistently attack and they don't give up.
Yeah, I think the worst loss so far this year has definitely been that Mustang one, where they scored it off rip like first 15 seconds, and I think that's kind of what ruined the night there for the Plainsmen. There we go. There was a shot for the Union Redhawks.
That went over.
Yeah, that was a stop right there by William Gonzalez.
Well,
the first shot of the night for either team.
Well, what's crazy though is the fact that we started out 1-2 from our own tournament because we ended up losing to Guyman, and then I believe we beat. I don't remember who we beat, but then we lost to Mustang in our 5th place match. Or it was 7th place.
I think it was UConn.
Yes, we lost to UConn in the 5th place match, but we lost to Guyman in the first round.
Yeah.
Which was kind of an upset.
I think we had beat Clinton.
Oh, yes, we beat Clinton. Which is crazy when you think about it. We started out 1-5 and we're sitting at 2-6, yet we're second in the district because of our district win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Carson. I don't feel like record really matters as long as you play good in the district games. It's like in any sport, you can be whatever 0-7 in just non-district games, but then you can go undefeated in district games and you'll still be able to host, and none of it will really matter.
Well, this is also always looking for something.
The through ball. Oh, and the goalie
comes up and get it.
Yeah.
This is a very experienced team, so we have a lot of seniors on this team, but we also have some young talents like Colin Prado, who's only a freshman. Carlos Runes, he's a freshman. So we have a lot of young guys on this team. I'd say we're going to miss a lot of these guys, like Jonathan Gomez.
Here we go, the Plainsmen. Oh, he just gets away from him.
They've been on those breakaways, but they just haven't been able to capitalize on them yet.
That's exactly right, Carson. I was watching the Union Redhawks warm up. Man, their goalie, he's pretty good. It's going to be tough to get one by him. But, you know, we never know.
Defense, they're just playing really good right now, though. They're putting pressure on, but they got to keep that up. And then soccer, stamina is a very big thing.
That's key.
It's important. You know, sometimes I'll be seeing these guys out on the track, and they'll be running mileage like we do.
Yeah, just like cross country. They look like cross country runners.
Oh, yeah, just way bigger, though.
But, you know, the good thing is we still have some experience. We can at least rely on the experience on the bench with Asher, Julian, and Gio. So if any of the guys out there get tired or need to be taken off, we at least have confidence in those guys who have some varsity experience so far this year.
I honestly believe that our best backup / rotational player is Asher Thompson.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
He's proven.
Before his football injury, and that's just going to go a little too far to the right, and that's going to go out. So a shot by – okay, now it's going to go out, but it was a shot by Union.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Asher had a 3-goal game this season.
Oh,
If it was a hat trick, yeah. 3-goal game there for Asher Thompson. I don't remember which game it was.
it was against Chickasha.
Chickasha. Was Chickasha the team we beat during the tournament?
Yes,
it was Chickasha,
that
not
was
Clinton?
our constellation
Yeah.
win in order for us to get to the 5th place match, which I'm pretty sure Bixby ended up winning that tournament.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. The physicality again, like I was saying on Isaac Archuleta there by Union Redhawks.
That one's going to go out, though.
And we see in every game, most like in every soccer game, you're going to see our head principal, Mr. Liddell here. If you all didn't know, Mr. Liddell was soccer coach for the Plainsmen before he became the head principal. So, you know, he's very invested into this program.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd say he's invested in every program, big or small, even if the program doesn't get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
He does whatever he can to help every sports program. And out on a little breakaway now.
And that can be said about all of our principals. You know, they're all very invested in the Enid programs and in the students.
Oh, absolutely. But when you have a former soccer coach as your head principal and he always shows up to these games, it's good for them. And that's going to be a foul on Union.
The Redhawks.
So this should be this will be free kick by number
3. I'm pretty sure Jonathan Gomez, the senior. Let's see if we can get something going here for the Plainsmen.
Gomez is very underrated. Kick up.
Oh, they just missed a header. Victor Carrillo runs after. Man, Victor Carrillo, man, he can run.
Oh, yeah, looks like a sprinter out there.
Yeah. He's a sprinter after ball.
This is a fast team, though. I think most of the problem is, though, they eventually end up getting really tired.
Yeah, one thing you can count on for this Enid team is the hustle. They're always going to hustle no matter what. No matter the score, the effort's always going to be there. Here we go.
Union's coming.
On a fast break here.
Ethan Ritchie's out there. He's our best defensive player. It's over. So that was Union's 3rd shot, I believe.
Yeah, just a little bit too strong there.
Man, we have in the series, we haven't. The last time we beat Union was in 2022 with that 1-0 win.
You know, that 2022 team, man, that was special.
Oh yeah, really good team. I didn't watch it much, but I looked at how good that team was afterwards when I heard about an upset win.
There we go. A block by Ethan Ritchie there. A corner.
So Coach Cabada, he's in his 4th season. He's 28 and 25, but he also has the girls program, so that puts more stress. So I think he's done a good job with having to deal with 2 programs at once. Oh, yes, 4.
Yeah, because the JV teams and everything.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think we have 2 JV teams for the guys. So, you know, Coach Cabada, he's here from probably about 3 before the girl JV game starts at 3:30 till the boys varsity game ends till about 10:30. So, you know, Coach Cabada is very invested in this program.
That kick's going to go up, and
that's a very high corner there.
Still in. And looks like that's going to be Enid's ball. So with a win tonight, and if Stillwater does lose, Enid would be number 1 in the district, which was the same thing for the girls.
Yeah, the girls unfortunately fell to the Redhawks 5-0.
Oh, yeah, well, sometimes that happens. So they're sitting at 4 and 5 now, so they'll most likely go to 3rd in the district.
Yeah. because they also had a big win over Ponca City, so they're 1-1 in district now.
This Tulsa Union team, though, they took down Broken Arrow, and Broken Arrow is always a top dog when it comes to soccer.
Oh, yeah, all those Tulsa teams, man, always expect them to be good at every sport. Oh, and the ball comes flying over here.
Sounded like that hit something. We'll get on man to check that out.
Yep, there he goes back on the field, Jonathan Gomez. But, yeah, like I was saying, always expect these Tulsa teams to be good at every sport. We see, maybe not all of them in every single sport, but, like, we see teams like Bixby, they're a powerhouse in football. Always expect the Tulsa team to be a powerhouse in each sport.
I feel like it doesn't matter what sport it is, though. Tulsa is just always good.
Yeah, Tulsa's a big city here in Oklahoma, so. Here we go, Union on a fast break, but there's Ethan Ritchie.
Nice.
And a stop by the goalie.
That's going to go out, though.
That's going to be another corner kick for Tulsa Union. That's their 4th shot on the night.
Good stop,
Going to be their 2nd corner.
That's good. Really good for William.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his first game starting as a.
I think he's a sophomore.
Yeah, first game starting as the goalkeeper. So
he would. Well, next year though next year him and Jonathan Munoz are going to be battling for that #1 spot.
Yeah, especially because this year we were supposed to have Jonathan Wallace, but he transferred out, and so now both of them have stepped up in a great way, and looking to help the Enid program.
Kicks up and.
Oh, there'll be a.
It's going to be on Union, so that's Enid ball.
Yeah, the placeman got it out of there, but there appears to be a whistle, so let's see what happens now.
So Richie to kick it out to Jesus. Oh, no, to Jonathan Gomez.
Placeman lose the ball once again. Like we were saying, the turnovers cost this Enid team so far this season.
Oh, absolutely, but so far they've been playing great, but we've seen that before, and now they're looking for something.
For the speedy Victor Carrillo, who gets tripped up, but Colin Pardo's right there.
That's going to go out, and that's going to be Union's ball. Man, they've just been on those breakaways, but they haven't been able to do much, man.
Yeah, we also see Union's very fast. They've been able to keep up with all the Enid players.
Union, they have also a really good track team, so I'm guessing that some of these guys go out to work with that team and do conditioning.
There's Jesus, who I was saying, a star player. Yeah, number 10. They appear to be holding Jesus all over the place, and they got a call there.
So it's going to be a kick for Ethan Ritchie.
Yeah, Ethan about to kick it off here for the Plainsmen.
A super strong leg.
Yeah, like I was saying, we saw that through ball he kicked to David against that Ponca game. It was amazing. If you haven't seen that, go watch Plainsman Soccer Instagram. You'll see the reel. Here we go. He kicks it off.
To the left, and just a little too far to the left. That's up in the air. They're fighting over it.
Victor.
Still fighting. Still going. And now it finally goes down. Still going. Who's going to get it? And Union's got the ball. Now they're looking to do something. They've already shot 4 today. One was blocked, but the other 3 were over. And that's going to go out.
Will that be the Plainsman ball? Let's see. It'll be another corner for Union. That's their 3rd on the night.
Yeah, and most of them have been called back, though.
Yeah, let's see. I think, like I was saying, they're a really rough team. So I think every single corner kick has resulted in Enid's possession just because they keep getting whistles blown. So let's see what happens here.
A fun fact about the Tulsa Union coach, Aaron Ugba, he was a All-State for Union when he was a senior.
Wow.
And now they're looking for something.
The Plainsmen get it out of there. The ball to Colin Prado. Let's see if he can get it.
Oh, he's going.
He just gets outran.
Union's going to get that.
And the goalkeeper just kicks it away.
Right to the middle. And Union's going to get that back. That's good position for them.
He kicks it right to David Smith. Let's see what Smith can do here.
Enid's been more the aggressors, but Union just has more.
David Smith, wow.
He's
there
fast.
You go.
Look at him.
Oh, man. Just gets us taken away. But David right there, man, he almost. Oh, man. There's an offside for Union. The Plainsmen looking very good so far.
They got to keep that up, though, if they want to win this.
Yeah. David had a fast break there, and he almost.
We have a good crowd out here today, though.
Yeah, very good showing so far. They seem to be very into the game tonight, but that might be a factor into why the Plainsmen are playing so well tonight. You know, during the soccer matches we haven't seen very many big crowds, but tonight it seems to be the exception, and the Plainsmen are playing very well. About 20 minutes left here in the half. See what the Plainsmen are going to do here on the left side of the field. Oh, and he gets tripped up. Let's see if there's the call. Yep, there it is.
So a free kick. Another one. Union, I think that's Enid's third free kick now.
Yeah, I think maybe the switch in the starting lineup is helping the Plainsmen here tonight.
Oh yeah, usually we see some other guys like Giovanni is usually out there.
Yeah.
Kick.
By Ethan Ritchie. The header. Oh no, it wasn't Ritchie. Ritchie has the ball right now. He centers it. Oh.
And that's just going to get hit out. So Union's looking for something now.
Yeah, those Union players, they look very tall from up here from the press box. Way taller than the Plainsmen.
Oh, absolutely. But they're also really fast as well.
Yeah, just athletic in general. Let's see here. Still a 0-0 game here. So anything can happen. About 19 and a half minutes left to go.
There's been a lot of sports news going around, Janda. We've had a lot for basketball, football, every sport. We've had so many transfers, so many coaching changes.
Oh yeah, especially for OU.
Oh, absolutely, man.
I know. Of course, we can get started on OU, man. They're the call on number 8. That'd be Sebastian Casillas. Union throws it right at Jonathan Gomez. Here we see Edwin Loza coming away with it.
He's going to go back a bit, though, to reset, though. Looked like he got stuck a little bit. He's going to center that for a bit, but Union just able to defend that, man.
Yeah. I'm saying you, the size difference for Union has helped him a little bit here.
Look at David Smith go. He's been very aggressive this game so far, and that's working out.
Yeah, the whole team in general has been very aggressive tonight.
It would be a huge upset, though, if Enid is able to take down this team.
Oh, yeah.
Last time Enid got like a huge upset in any sport, it was when our basketball team ended up taking down Edmond North.
Oh, yeah.
And North's usually
one of the top dogs in the state.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see, kicks it out back to Ethan Ritchie.
And if there are any basketball fans here, fun fact, Edmond Santa Fe just hired one of the most sought-after coaches in the nation. He actually won some state championships for some Oklahoma schools. And fun fact, he coached at TCU, Oklahoma, and some other colleges.
Wow. I did not know that. That's impressive. Let's see Enid ball here at midfield. Oh, they just lose it immediately. But it's still their ball, so.
Yeah, that's going to go out again. Union's also being very aggressive, though.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, although we don't have many of the usual starters in the lineup, we still have some guys off the bench. I think anybody off the bench in general for this Plainsman team has had a little bit of experience, and I think that's what Coach Kobata's tried to do this season with the very experienced team, but also inexperienced at the same time with a lot of young guys. I think he's been trying to get those young guys out there. And
we only have 2 freshmen in this lineup, though, with Carlos Ruse and then Taysin Kabata, which is that.
Yeah, and also Colin.
Oh, yeah, Colin.
Yeah, but we have a lot of sophomores and juniors.
We also have a lot of seniors, though, as I mentioned
earlier.
Yeah,
we just have a big team in general. But, you know, I think Coach Kabata's still trying to get those guys out there and give them some experience.
Well, even though Enid doesn't have the best record, he's still.
Oh, he just flanks that kick.
That's going to be a foul on Union again, though. Looked like a little bit of pushing.
Yeah, that kind of scared me there for a bit. William kind of flanked that kick a little bit. Kind of missed it, and it went right to Union. But, you know, they didn't seize the opportunity, so still Plainsman ball.
So Richie to kick this one out.
That's kind of risky. There were 2 Union defenders right there.
Back, though.
You know, soccer gets me very anxious. With all these guys running at you with the ball, I don't know what I'd do. We see David Smith bringing the ball up.
Oh. And that's gonna be a foul on Union again. Looked like he tripped him. So that's gonna be a free kick.
Both those guys stayed on the ground for a little bit, but luckily they both got up very quickly though. After for a bit.
We're having some technical difficulties
with the camera.
Oh yeah, our man up there, Samuel Good. And he'll be commentating next year.
Yeah.
Pass it out to Jesus.
Plainsman, like I said, with a lot of the possession this far in the first half. There we see Jonathan Gomez. Let's see what he can do here. He passes it.
He's looking.
Oh, it just blocked.
So close.
Edwin Loza almost with the banger there for the Plainsmen to start it off.
That's good momentum, though.
Oh, man. The Plainsmen are playing very great soccer tonight.
Wait, that is Enid ball,
yeah,
though,
the
so
goalkeeper,
we get a corner kick.
The goalkeeper blocked it. This is going to be the first corner for the Plainsmen. Let's see who's going to kick. I can't really see from over here from the press box.
We don't know because camera's also down, so we're not able to see. So kicks up.
Oh.
Oh.
They call a hand. Well, they don't call a handball there on David Smith. Let's see what David can do here.
That's going to be blocked, and that's going to go out. So that should be another corner kick.
Oh, wow. I think the Union player is very upset with that call.
I think David got away with that one.
Yeah, I think he did too. I kind of saw. I said it, and they didn't call it.
Oh, mate. Well,
it kind of got caught in his arm, and they still didn't call it.
So David with the kick up the middle.
Very low kick right there. Oh, and it stuck by everybody, and nobody was able to get it for the Plainsmen.
They got to go get that now unless he's going to let it go out of bounds. He's trying to get it, but he's not going to be able to.
Isaac sprints after it. Is it going to be Plainsman ball? Yes, it will.
That's Plainsman ball, so Ethan Ritchie to throw this one in.
Very good game so far here for the Plainsmen.
Oh, absolutely. But we've seen this before as well, and then they started to collapse. So I'm hoping that they can keep this up.
Yeah, they usually start off pretty well. The camera's back on, so you guys can see the game now. Yeah. Enid usually a first half team. But we do not want this game to go to overtime or extra time, I mean. Because that just...
Uh-oh. Oh, and he's going to get tripped, so that's going to be another free kick. That should be the 6th free kick for Enid now.
Yeah. So far for the game, Enid has 6 free kicks with 1 corner kick. Union, no free kicks, but 4 corners.
Almost made that goal earlier, but the goalie made a great play, though.
Yeah, Union has 4 shots, Enid only 1. This could be their second here on this free kick. Looks like Sebastian Casillas about to kick it off.
It's rare, though, for free kicks this far to make it. So the kick's
very
down,
low.
but they're going to block that. So Sebastian's going to go back and get that one.
Yeah, very low kick there.
He's just going to kick that again. And they're going to call a foul.
On the Plainsman, I think that was on Victor Carrillo. Union looking to have 2 subs right here very quick. Late in the first half.
Placemen look like they're not going to sub anybody in yet.
No, Coach Cabata looking very dripped out over there. I can see from over here. He has some drip on tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong. In soccer, in high school soccer, can you sub the players back in?
Yes, you should be able to.
Because I know professionally you can't. Once you sub out, you can't come back in. But I don't know about high school soccer.
Union's looking to score here.
He gets tripped up there by David Smith.
Union wanted a foul, though. The players are not happy.
Not at all. Plainsmen need to get it out quick. This is making me anxious from up here.
Well, they're able to get it out and get some breathing room. The Union's going to get that ball right back. Able to kick it out again, but Union got the ball back again. They're looking to score here. So they were able to push it back a bit, give them some breathing room.
Yeah, they're trying to take some of the possession and the time off the clock. That's what Union's been able to do basically the whole half.
Union's looking for a shot. He's not going to get it, though, as that's going to go out of bounds.
That'll be another corner for Union. That's going to be their 5th corner of the night.
Yeah, most of them have been overshot, though.
Yeah. Or blocked by the Plainsmen or called back. I think like 2 of them have been called back on a foul by the Union Redhawks.
And then one was blocked by William Gonzalez.
Yeah. Here we go. The subs come in for the Union Redhawks. Can't see the numbers from up here, but just know they're in. The clock's still running, about 11 minutes left on the half. Still a 0-0 score.
So the kick's up.
Very high there.
And he's going to get that. That's his second save of the night.
There we go. That's his second save of the night.
Great game so far by the sophomore. Next year it could be very interesting to see who's going to start. I know it is only one game. So he's going to kick that one out straight to the midfield. So ladies and gentlemen, speaking of halftime, we are going to have another halftime interview with Craig Liddell, our principal. And that's going to be a foul on Enid.
Yeah, it's going to be on David Smith.
So that's going to be a free kick. That should be Union's first one.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying, interview with Coach Liddell. I think is that gonna be your first halftime interview, Carson?
That's gonna be my first one ever.
There you go. You're getting prepared for next year.
Next is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
If there is anybody on here that wants to commentate football, we do have an assistant commentator spot open.
Yeah, me and Liam are gonna be gone next year.
Yep. And Samuel won't be able to do football so far. He'll be in band.
Yeah.
But he will be around for basketball and soccer.
Yes, he will. So, yeah, if you're looking to commentate, you can either text me, Liam, or Carson on Instagram, whatever you have us on.
So that kick's going to go straight down, and he's going to get that one. Oh, no, he doesn't. And he's able to block it.
Wow.
And that's over.
What great defense there by the Plainsman. William dives for the ball, misses it. But the Plainsman defender is able to kick it out. They get another shot. Blocked once again. Out to the Union, and they kick it out. That's 3 great defensive plays by the Plainsman in a span of 10 seconds.
Plainsman are playing really good so far tonight.
Oh, yeah. If I were Coach Camato, I'd be very proud of this team so far and the way they've been able to come out.
They got to do some subs soon so to get these guys some breathing room. Because, you know, all second half, they're going to need them.
Yeah, we're hoping halftime comes a little bit quicker. Wow, what great dribbling there by Victor Carrillo.
Oh, and he got pushed. So that's going to be a
that'll be a foul?
Foul on Union, so it should be a free kick. No, it's going to be a throw-in? No, it is going to be a free kick. So a free kick for Ethan Ritchie.
Yeah, I know.
Not Ethan.
I think that's David. David Smith, yeah.
Now it's back to Ethan Ritchie.
But yeah, I don't think halftime can come any faster for these Plainsman players. I know they're looking for a breather. Can I reset?
And now they're looking. Oh, and that's going to be a foul. So that's another free kick. I believe that's their 8th free kick of the night.
You know, that was great ball handling there by Jonathan Gomez. He kind of cuts off the player and then able to draw the foul and there get a free kick and a little bit of breather.
So how many fouls is it that you need to be out of this game, soccer?
I don't think there is any. I think 2 yellow cards and then 1 red card and you're out. But I think if you get a red card, you're out for 2 games. David Smith able to come back with the ball.
He's going to kick that one out.
To Colin Prado, who gets the shot off.
And that's going to be another save. That's the second save.
Yeah, that's the second shot for the Plainsman. Like I said, that was Union goalie is amazing.
That was a good shot, though. And they're looking to get back right out there, though. They're not giving up.
Here we go, Edwin Loza with the ball.
That's going to go out, and that's going to be Union ball. They're not stopping. They've been aggressive all night.
Oh, yeah.
Union's just had really good defense, but they've also have a really good goalie. They're only allowing 1 goal per game, which I believe is first in our district.
Yeah. But, yeah, we see the size difference in these Enid players and the Union players.
You can see that Union is way bigger, but I think our guys are way faster.
Yeah, some of those Union guys can run a little bit, but I think in overall the Enid guys can move a little bit quicker than they can.
Throw that one out, and that's going to go out again, so that's going to be another Enid throw-in.
About 7 minutes left in the half. I'm ready to see you interview Coach Mr. Liddell.
Oh, that should be very
interesting. I won't call him Coach Liddell. Let's see what the Plainsmen can do here with 7 minutes left in the half.
If they go into halftime 0-0, that's a great half for them.
Oh yeah, very.
This Union team has a little more experience. Oh, and just a little miscommunication right there.
David kind of got shoved there. No call, and everybody kind of froze up, didn't know what was going on.
It's been a battle so far tonight.
Yeah, but so far the Union Redhawks, from what we can see from up here, they look to be playing back a little bit. Kind of a defensive strategy here for them, get everybody back.
I think so far they've underestimated this Union team. They saw the record and said they won't be a problem, but
we saw that in basketball.
We've seen teams in different sports that are like 0-15 and beat state champions. Anything can happen in high school.
Oh yeah.
Anything can happen in college and professionals. The game isn't over until that clock hits 0 unless it's a mercy rule.
Yeah, the Union team, like I said, they're very physical, but from what we've seen so far, most of their players are on their side of midfield. They're playing kind of passive aggressive. Once they get the ball, they're gone. But when the Plainsmen have the ball, they send everybody back. I think that might be their strategy here. Try to kind of gas out the Plainsmen in the first half and then attack them during the second. But let's see what happens here. The Plainsmen can maybe take advantage of that and score a goal here quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh. No call there. They both kind of get tripped up. Jonathan Gomez.
I think both were going for the ball.
Yeah. I don't think there was any
physical,
any
pushing. I
yeah.
think they just tripped.
I don't think it was intentional.
So Union, they're trying to look for something now. They've only gotten about 3 shots. 2 of them were blocked, and the other one was over the goal. They're starting to make a little comeback over here. And
let's see if that goes out.
That is going to go out. So far, William Gonzalez, he's been the savior of this game, though.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably, so far, he is the player of the game with those big saves. But David Smith is also up there because he's been relentless on offense and defense. You can see the speed. David isn't really a big player, but he is physically strong.
Oh, yeah, we can see. You know, from up here, David kind of looks small, but if you see David in person, he's pretty strong.
Oh, great guy, though.
Oh, yeah.
And that they're going to call a foul on the Plainsmen, so that's going to be a free kick for Union.
Yeah, Jonathan Gomez very upset with that call.
Yeah.
Less than 5 minutes, so let's see if the Plainsmen can keep the Union Redhawks off the board in this first half. That'll be huge. Very big milestone.
They got about 4 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, but this is a very close free kick. Anything can happen here, especially with their height advantage.
Well, last time they played here, I believe they were in the same situation, but they let up 3 goals in the final 2 minutes. So that kicks up, and that's gonna go.
It's gonna go flying out.
Gonna go out. So that should be a corner kick for Union.
No, I think it's gonna be a throw, and it didn't get off to all the way back.
That is gonna be a throw-in for Union. Union being very physical.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got an open shot if he wants to take it. He's not going to.
The Plainsmen players need to get the ball off their side of the field. Oh, he just
nice
spins
moves.
off. Wow.
Oh, they're not going to call a
No
foul.
call
They're going to
there.
let them play.
And Edwin Loza just loses it.
They're playing very aggressive, though. That's what they need to keep doing.
Yep.
There's a kick.
There's a through ball.
Oh, what's going to happen? They got to get it out. That's going to be a foul now. They are not happy at all.
Wow. The crowd very loud here.
Tulsa Union fans are not happy.
Yeah, I think those are the NOC guys over there.
Oh, NOC, they have a pretty decent soccer team, but a great baseball team, though.
Oh, yeah, they're ranked nationally, 17th.
They are usually national contenders for the JUCO almost every year. I'm pretty sure the last time they won it was in 2020?
Yeah, something like that. 2019, 2020, something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head.
They have a great team, though.
Enid luckily able to get the ball on their side of the field.
That's going to go out, though.
About 2 minutes and a half left.
They're being very physical, though. They're not being passive.
No, not at all.
He's going to kick that one out.
Then we see Victor Able to get the ball, blocking him off. He gets the ball. He wins it.
He's
Let's
going.
see what he can do here. Victor was out at the beginning of the season with an injury.
Oh, looked like he got a little pushed.
Man, but he's
still getting pushed.
He's fighting for the ball. And that'll be Plainsman ball. They're going to throw it in. Victor, very relentless.
Very physical, though, between these two teams. There's pushing, there's shoving. You can tell these teams do not like each other.
Yeah, and that's kind of a good thing here for the Plainsmen. It'll give them a little bit of an edge.
So with a minute and 50 seconds left, even if Enid does not score, it would be huge to be tied at 0 going into half with a ton of momentum against a state contender team. And if they win this, that's a big momentum, but it's also a huge upset.
Oh, yeah, I don't think Union coaches, Union public schools at all they'd be very upset with this loss.
I would not be surprised, though, if we win, though. So that kicks up, but that's a little too short.
Isaac able to come back with the ball. Passes it out to David.
They're not going to call a foul on that, though. They're going to let them play. And that's going to go
kick.
out. So that should be...
Enid Plainsman ball.
Yeah.
With about a minute left.
A minute left. They just got to be smart, though. Don't make any stupid mistakes.
If I were Enid, I'd just try to hold the ball for the rest of the half. Or, I don't know. Maybe Coach Cabada had a different plan and try to score a goal here quick.
Uh-oh.
Here we see Victor with the ball on the right side of the field to Jonathan Gomez.
Gomez with some nice moves. He's trying to do something. Oh, he tried to shoot, but that's going to go out.
Would that be a corner?
That should be a corner, but if they want to score, they got to do it quick. They got 35 seconds.
They're running over there. Everybody's sprinting.
They got to go quick. If I was them, I'd kick it in the middle, though. So with 30 seconds left, Enid trying to score here. That kicks up.
Oh, that's very far.
A little too far. Uh-oh, Union's on a little breakaway.
But we have Jesus Enriquez out there.
Jesus, he's keeping an eye on that ball, though. Looking for a shot, and he's able
What a save there by Jesus Enriquez. What a defensive stop.
7 seconds left. 4. And that's going to end the first half. So Jando, give your thoughts on the first half.
Honestly, so far, great soccer being played here by the Plainsmen. A 0-0 game still at half. But, you know, Carson, playing very aggressive, very physical, able to get great defensive stops. We saw that three defensive stops in less than 10 seconds over there. You know, so far, very great soccer being played here. Coach Cabada should be very happy with this team. I definitely am. We're looking to see what they can talk about here at halftime. And, you know, hopefully they can continue to keep this up and score here in the second half and get the upset against the Union Redhawks.
Right now they're playing very aggressive, and the defense has been playing very great, and they got to keep doing that. So up next on halftime, we're going to have an interview with Craig Liddell, and we'll be right back here on EPS TV. So welcome back at halftime to EPS TV, and we have Coach Craig Liddell. Coach, it's an honor to have you on here. So far, how do you think that this game's going for the Plainsmen so far?
First of all, thank you for having me. I love it. I love jumping up and get to visit with you guys. And you guys walked in here. It's awesome. So props to you guys to start. Game's going fantastic. Great game. Union are a top-notch team. Our Plainsmen have matched them step for step. And it's a great game. Going second half, we'll have the wind at our back. Depending on how you play, we keep the ball on the ground, so playing into the wind isn't such a bad thing, but having to battle at some of the shots from distance, some of the things that they can hit us on the counter. So now flip that, and now we'll maybe have a little more of that momentum. So really a great battle, and I'm excited, you know. So we've got to keep it going. I think the next 10-15 minutes are absolutely critical. Keep the game tight, and then as it opens up, we nick one, and then I think maybe it could be a couple. And I'm always a bit of a dreamer and always looking for the positive side, but I really believe that we're right in this game, not just in the game, but really poised to get a great result this evening.
Well, absolutely. This would be a huge upset, though. Enid, they're sitting at 2-6. They have one district win, and if they win this game against usually a state contender, and if Stillwater loses, they will be number 1 in our district. So that would be big for the Placemen and big for Coach Cabada.
Absolutely, and and Coach Cabada had set us up with a tough non-district schedule on the front end, knowing that when we play these nights, we'll have seen a lot of the different movement, a lot of the different formations, a lot of the different, more than anything, the time and the space and getting things compact. When you play against teams that are a little more developmental, you think you're better than you are. We've played really top teams, so coming in and playing a very strong unit, we're prepared. And that shows tonight, and our boys are battle-hardened, is the term I look. So, yeah, everyone loves a winner. You want to go out and you win, but they've also had a great preseason, and by great, not results-wise, but in terms of learning and getting better. Look how they're competing tonight, and then from there, they're in really good place to battle throughout the district, and tonight's huge. Like you said, we springboard to the top of the district with a result here. It'd be absolutely fantastic, so excited.
Oh, absolutely. So who has been your standout player so far? I know like a guy like William Gonzalez, he is usually the backup goalie, but he's had some big saves, and David Smith has been playing great. So who is your standout player?
You know what? There's an awful lot going on. I could highlight the whole team. Every kid's playing hard and doing very well. Jesus Enriquez at the back is doing very well. He's won a few balls. He's recovered. He's got good pace, but he's also good timing on his challenges. That one in the last minute there on their counter attack was huge, and he's had a good game. But there's a lot of guys doing a lot of work. Centre mid Isaac Artelega. He's working his socks off and just screening things. I mean, I could go through the whole team, to be honest. All the boys are playing well. They're all doing their part. David's very, very crafty on the ball, and he's playing a little bit lower. He likes to get up front and set up goals and go score himself. He's playing lower. He's doing a real job for the team tonight, and that's a selfless piece, which is a great development in David's game. And then just across the way, I hear Richie leading. Jonathan Gomez has been fantastic. Sebastian Casillas and the work that he puts in is unbelievable. Evan Loza and his work rate, fantastic. Victor Carrillo battling up top against two big units, and he's fighting them hard. So front to back, fantastic. Yeah, I love everybody. The passion and the buzz for Willie is really cool, and a lot of guys, everyone in the crowd cheering him on as a freshman, jumping in and as a goalie, and doing well for the guys. So really a cool deal, and just truly a team performance. But I love the question on who's the standout. It's always hard for me as a former coach. I want to give props to everybody, and I know I've rattled on, but they really are. They're playing well.
So as you just said, as a former coach, last year Enid finished 7-7. Right now they're 2-6 with the win tonight, though 3-6. How do you think this program is going? Do you think it's heading in the right direction with Coach Cabada? I know he has 4 programs to take over with the boys and girls in both JV squads.
Absolutely, and you can throw in middle schools there as well, and then we've got a JV2 unit. So if you really want to talk numbers, it gets big in a hurry. I've been at the helm, so I know exactly how that is. He's doing a fantastic job. So first of all, major props to Coach, because you look at the style that we've got. Our kids know how to play. It's a positive environment. We're at this beautiful place at Advanced Soccer Complex, Allen Family Field. It's the dream. So where does that go? Now our kids have all got to step up. We're competing at 6A, and for anyone who's wondering, football 6A1, everything else is open 6A. So we play a fantastic district. We've played a great non-district schedule. This is a dream. I've got a kid who's a 7th grader playing Waller Middle School soccer, and I get to coach a bunch of those little guys who are 6th and 7th grade. And they're so excited to come and be part of this, and Coach Cabada leading that, absolutely fantastic. So very excited for the program, the future of the program. I think the front end of your question was, what does that do? 7-7, 2-6, and you say, oh, we're going the wrong direction. Don't get caught up in that. Again, it's about making. Everyone remembers when you make the playoffs. Everyone remembers when you compete and maybe even knock off a Union or whoever else. Those are huge nights. So we're 1-0 in district, and that's a season that really counts, and that's absolutely huge. Now, can we go 2-0 tonight? That would be absolutely dream material to start, especially having had the challenges. But that was planned the way it was, and it's got us battle hardened.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said earlier, though, if they win this game, a huge upset already, but the more important note, if Stillwater ends up losing tonight or tomorrow, we would be number 1 in our district. I know people say, how is a 3-6 team number 1 in district? But to me, that doesn't really matter.
I love it. I love how you're thinking. You're thinking like like a guy who's really seeing it deeper, and that's it. It's when it comes to crunch time for everyone who wants to know on the district piece. There's 18 districts, so you're going to play 7 opponents. Some years you're 4 home, sometimes you're 3 at home, and we've got a great setup. And so again, we won at Ponca the other night against a good Ponca team. Their program's really on the up again, so that was a really big win. It's a tough place to go over at Sullivan Stadium, and our guys came away with a last-second double overtime result. Huge win, gives the confidence, springboards us into this. Knock off a Union tonight, 2-0. That's enormous. Now you're not just talking about can we make playoffs. Now it's can we compete to win a district championship. And there's a lot of soccer to be played. There's a long way to get down that road. But you've got a dream. You've got to have that hope. You've got to have a vision. You've got to make it happen. And that's the inspiration that our guys drive. And our guys have talent. So now it is that belief and that little bit extra that you get out of everybody when everyone feels that, let's go. Let's do this together and represent the Navy Blue.
Well, as a former coach as well, though, what do you usually tell your team coming out of halftime, even if they're losing, they're tied or they're winning? What would you usually do?
You know, I want them to go and play. I want them to compete, and that's always that's number one. If you compete, you're in the game. Then it's how do we execute our game plan? What can we take advantage of? We're obviously going to highlight some things, coaches. Here's a spot. Can we get in behind? I've seen our guys get in behind a couple of times as Union push on their outside backs. There's holes into the corners. Can we take advantage of that? Can we combine a little tighter in the midfield and move them? Use the ball as a decoy and find the weak side. I think there's a couple of looks there, and that's not knocking Union. Union are a good squad and they're organised, but there's definitely a couple of spots we can look to take advantage of there. Those are going to be key pieces. And then my biggest deal, and this is an old guy talking, a young pup who loves it, and I really appreciate it. But go and enjoy yourselves. Whatever you're doing, go and do your best and enjoy it, embrace it, live in the moment. Don't get too caught up in the other stuff. Truly do your best and enjoy the game. Don't look too much to the next game or the next one. Yes, all that's going to come, but enjoy what's right in front of you. Compete, do your best, and absolutely love doing it with your buddies because you only get to do it for so long, and then you've got to make the most of it.
Well said, Coach. Really well said. So thank you for coming on, though. It was amazing having you here. We had you talking to Liam earlier, so thank you very much.
No, pleasure. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy your night.
We will be back in 20 seconds on EPS TV. So, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of halftime, we just had a great interview with Coach Liddell talking about how the program and his key players, and like you heard, Jana, though, he doesn't really have any key players. He's been saying all around, this team has been playing great tonight.
Oh, yeah, they all have. I think we see one of the new guys coming in right here, Asher Thompson. I don't know for who, but he is in the game to start the second half.
Well, like we said earlier, Asher technically has been a starter, but he was injured during football, and I think he tore his ACL, which is usually a big loss. So Enid's going to get the ball first, though, and if they keep playing like this, they have a huge chance to win this game. But they can't get too cocky, though. They got to stay humble.
Yeah, they have to keep playing the same way they have been playing. Asher Thompson, a fresh set of legs coming into the half, so hopefully he can get something going for the Enid team here with the newest with the freshest set of legs, and maybe he can get something going and outrun some of these Union guys, especially with his height. Asher's very tall. He's like 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", around there. Asher's pretty tall, so.
He's also very fast as well. We have like some good backups. Like you have Gio Ortiz, who usually does start though, and he's a great defensive guy. And Diego Chavez, he's a really good passer, but Asher is more of a shooter, but he does a really good job.
Yeah, Asher, a striker. So we're looking to see what he can do here in the first half. Plainsman already lost the ball and gave it back to Union, but they were able to kick it back out. Union ball on their side of the half.
That's how it started, though, first half, though. Union started out strong, though, but after that, the Plainsmen started pushing the other way. They've been super aggressive, but they have to keep that, though. They can't get passive now.
Yeah, I don't know how these guys are playing out there in that cold. I went outside for like 5 minutes and I had to come right back in. It's very cold.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of windy. So
I had to do camera work for the girls' game, and I was freezing out there. But already the defense is playing very aggressive, but Union is in a chance. But that's going to be stolen by Thompson.
We see David Smith coming with the ball up the left side.
And look at the speed on David Smith. Look at him go. Oh, that's going to be stolen. If he had taken it up the middle just a little bit more, that could have been a shot.
Man, he could have done that all himself almost. There we see the steal by Jonathan Gomez.
Maybe David saw something we didn't, though.
Yeah. That's pretty common because we don't know very much soccer. Here we go, Plainsman. Fighting for the ball over there. Oh, but it's Union ball, so they throw it in, but he throws it right back out of bounds. Very uncoincidental. Or coincidental. And Plainsman ball here to Edwin Loza, who gets tripped up, and there's a whistle.
So that's
Plainsman ball. That's going to be already their first free kick in the half. But not even 2 minutes in.
That should be the night. Yeah, Tulsa's been aggressive in a bad way, though. You're like, it's been good at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
But so that kicks up.
Oh, and the header just misses by Ethan Ritchie.
That was super close.
What a great pass there. I think that was number 8, Sebastian Casillas, with the pass.
So the goalie out to kick it now. He's had 2 saves tonight. Both of them have been very good. So he's just going to kick that out to the left or to the right.
We see Asher Thompson running after the ball.
Thompson was a wide receiver and a kicker for the Plainsmen, but after he went down, Kevin Vega took over the starting role and had a pretty decent season, and he's doing well on JV.
Yeah, he has a great leg.
Yeah, he scored 3 points against Ponca.
Yeah, during the JV guys game.
So Richie to throw this one in now.
The Union player over there very upset. Plainsman ball here. Ethan Ritchie kicking it off. There it goes.
Right down the middle, and he still got it. Yeah, you can see Union, they're still being aggressive, though, on defense. But those
Sebastian Casillas there. Great dribbling skills. Oh, he just loses it.
He was trying to look for somebody. So they're just going to kick that one back and reset. Yesterday, you called a great game against Ponca.
The baseball game, yeah.
Absolutely. Israel Gonzalez, he had 10 strikeouts, and then he had 12 strikeouts, and Heath Weisel had 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, Heath came in to close the last inning. Did great. Very great pitching performance by the guys. Only 2 hits on the night.
And then they just won earlier tonight.
9-1.
9-1. Starting pitcher was Aiden Robinson that time.
Yeah, I think he did the complete game. I'm pretty sure. We saw Israel's not only a pitcher. He went 3 for 3 tonight. He had a double, a single. I don't know what else, and then he also got walked. So great offensive performance by him tonight.
Oh, absolutely. We didn't get to see the top freshman, Baylor Shaw. Oh, a nice little move right there. And he's got an opening, though, on the left side. So they're just going to take a little reset, though, and back it up. Richie with the ball now.
Here you go, Union with the push on a fast break here. Ethan Ritchie back to defend.
Shot, and he got it.
William Gonzalez with the save. Once again, that's the 3rd one. on the night. 4th on the night. What a move there by Sebastian Casillas. If I accidentally call him Chino, that's why they call him Chino.
He passes out to David Smith, but back, and now back to David Smith again.
David Smith bringing the ball up to midfield.
You know, with how aggressive each team has been playing, you'd think there would at least be one score, but now Union's looking for a little breakaway.
There's an offside.
It's going to be on Union. There's been a lot of fouls tonight, mostly committed by Union, though.
Yeah. They didn't have like 6, 7 around there.
Oh, and that's going to be an offside call. He had a wide open shot. That's tough. That was tough for the playsman. He was wide open, just an offsides call.
Yeah, Union's had like 2, 3 offside calls. That's, I think, the first for Enid tonight.
That's a second one, I believe.
Second. Union so far with most of the possession here in the half.
They've been more aggressive this half than Enid has been. But they are going to get that ball
but
back.
Sebastian Casillas, with the great defensive stop, gets a foul call there, and he gets the ball back for the Plainsmen.
Yeah, there was a lot of shoving right there by the Union guy.
Sebastian kicks it off. Right to a Union player. Here they're pushing the pace.
Good defense, though.
I think he nutmegged them.
And that's going to be way over, so that's going to be Enid ball.
Yeah.
Every shot that they've shot have either been saved or it's been over the head. But most of Enid's shots have been just really great saves by the goalie.
Yeah.
So he's going to kick that one out to midfield, and Thompson's got it.
Kind of gets tripped up there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting information that the Thunder are up by 1 against the Lakers with about 7 minutes left.
Yeah,
oh, man. Shannon Sharp is probably watching the game on his tippy toes right now. He's probably trying to talk about the Thunder right now.
Lakers in 5? I don't think so. Oh, yeah.
And it's a tie game now, 109 and 109.
Shea already has 34 points. And LeBron
He's so consistent.
LeBron James already has 26, though.
How much does LeBron have?
26.
26. Probably about to have 6'7", 26'7", around there.
I don't think so. I think Shea's better.
Yeah, not all time. I think LeBron's my GOAT. I'll go with anybody on that. LeBron's my GOAT.
I'll take Russell Westbrook over LeBron.
Oh, my gosh.
You can quote me.
Oh, my gosh. Carson LaRue.
Quote me on that. Smith looking, and that's just going to be picked up.
I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We have to kind of debate this topic with Carson here on how Russell Westbrook might be better than LeBron, so we'll be back. The first goal on the night goes to the Union Redhawks. 1-0 is the score here for your Plainsmen and the Union Redhawks.
Looking for a shot now. Union has great defense, though. They're not going to be able to get it this time. And that's going to be out of bounds on Enid. after a long debate, we have all said that Westbrook is better than James.
No, we have not. We all just settled down and decided to focus on the game once again. 1-0 here. The Enid Redhawks are up on your Enid Plainsmen.
Oh, David now. Enid's got to score, though, but they have time. Nice little kick right there. Shot.
Oh.
Way over.
That was number 3, Jonathan Gomez. Just a little bit too high there.
Thunder is still up, 120 to 114. Sorry, everyone. The field mic had a little glitch. It got really loud. So we had to take care of that real quick. So Union's looking to score again, though. That's going to go out.
That'll be a corner for Union.
Kick is up. That's going to be an offside on Union.
Davis Smith bringing the ball up on the left side. Oh, and the pass deflected. Intended for Victor Carrillo, but Sebastian Casillas right there.
They get it back.
To Victor.
Union wanted a foul.
Oh!
That's saved, though. That was a great kick.
And the Union goalie kind of just stalling time there. A whistle is being blown. I think a Union player is down. They might be going to check up on him. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jana Martinez is going to take a little break, and our new commentator, Samuel Good, is going to take over as assistant commentator.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
We're going to take a little break for injury timeout. Never mind, he's back up.
But he's limping, though. He is limping.
He's fading.
Fading fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, the OKC Thunder are going to win the game 136 to 120.
How much time?
20 seconds left. And right now, David Smith's on a little breakaway. And that's going to be broken up. But that's going to be a corner kick, though, for the Plaismen. So they have a chance to score. They have 15 minutes left. Kick is up, and that's just going to go out again. So that's going to be another corner kick for Enid. So substitution, Giovanni is going to come in for Isaac now. Giovanni, a really good defensive player. So that kicks up, and they were looking for a shot, but Union's going to get that one out. And that's going to be a foul on Union, though.
Well, that's great.
Excuse me, Diego Chavez is going to come in for Isaac.
And David Smith with the free kick.
Oh, man. Saved again. He's going to throw that one out. 2 shots for the Plaismen now. Oh,
and it's back with David.
He's trying to find something, but he's just getting pushed. With 13 minutes left, he's got to do something quick. With the ball now. And that's going to go out.
That is out. And that was a great save by
William Gonzalez. Enid with 12 minutes left to pull off this upset. They've had chances, but they haven't been able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And that's going to be a foul on Union. So a free kick now for Jonathan Gomez with a chance to tie this game up. Let's see what he's going to do now. We've had a lot of free kicks. So that kicks up, and it's going to be pushed out.
This game has definitely been a very physical one.
Oh, absolutely. Still being physical towards each other. Oh, that looked like that hurt. Enid's got to do something, though. They don't have much time left.
Yeah, 10 minutes is not enough time. But hopefully we can pull off that oomph that we need.
It's very possible, though. And almost had a shot right there, but Union just able to get that out. But Enid still has possession. It's going up. And they're going to call another foul on Union, so that's going to be a free kick. You can tell he's already getting ready. He's just going to kick that one out to the side to... Looks like he kicked it out to number 4, I think. Oh, looking for a shot now, though.
It's with David. He's charging.
Oh, and they're going to kick that one out. So that should be a corner kick, though, for David Smith, or it's a throw-in.
I think it's a throw-in.
No, it is going to...
It's going to be a corner.
So he's got a chance to tie this game up, though. But he's got to have a good kick. He's got to trust his teammates to get this in. So kicks up. And that's just going to be pushed out again. Most of the kicks have just been way too over. And that's going to go out of the stadium, actually.
Way out off the pitch. And it's thrown back in.
Nine minutes left in this game.
And it's back with David.
Enid, they've been really close. He was looking for a shot. Looking for a shot. He's going. Oh, and it's saved again. So many shots. Enid, they've had great shots tonight, but a great goalie that Union has. He's kicking that one all the way out. Union has another chance to score. That's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Looks like a throw-in.
So a free kick here for Enid with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Sam, this is a crazy game so far.
For sure. This is very crazy, very up-tempo, and very physical.
That kicks up again. And they're able to get that out again. Every time Enid's gotten close, it's either gotten saved or it got pushed out.
Union is definitely a very hard team to score against.
Yeah, they are 7-1 and usually state contenders. You can tell that the fans,
they are riled up, and this is great for us.
Both teams are riled up. Even though Enid's 2-6, they've been playing really, really good ball tonight, and the fans are happy. So back out to...
With 5 minutes left, do you think we're going to be able to pull off another goal?
Oh, and he was... Another one that was close, but another save by that goalie. The noise you just heard, that's the score update for the Stillwater and Jenks game. Like I said earlier, if Stillwater does lose to Jenks and we beat Union, we would be #1 in our district. But right now, Stillwater's up 3-1 in the second period with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. But so far, it's been, unlike Jenks and Stillwater, though, that's not a close game. But this one, this is way closer. This is a really good game so far. with 60 seconds left in this game, Enid down by 1, and a save right there by Gomez again. Oh, excuse me, Gonzalez. So they got to go quick if they want to tie this and go into OT.
Yes, definitely, because the Ponca game, it was a final second game.
Absolutely. That was going to go into OT. That was going to go into OT, though.
Yeah, this one's definitely very close.
So David's got the ball now, and he's able to pass it out.
To Edwin.
They got to go quick, though. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's got a shot.
No,
and
it's out.
They're going to kick that out. So they got 25 seconds. They got to go, though. He's got to throw that in.
20 seconds left.
He's able to throw it in. Oh, no. And
it
that's
is
going to go out of the
out
stadium.
again.
So that's,
and it's Edwin's throwing it back in.
Oh, he's got to throw
No,
that
that's
back
not
in. Time's still winding down. And
10.
looks like Tulsa Union's going to take this one away.
It was definitely a very hard-fought game.
And that's going to do it. Enid's going to fall 0-2 to Tulsa Union. What a great game, though. Even though Enid lost, it was a great game. So, Sam, how do you think Enid played defensively?
Enid was very great defensively because Union's normally a very hard team to, because they normally average like 2 goals a game, and we held them down to 1.
Oh, absolutely. They played really great, in my opinion. Just at the end, they weren't able to do much, but it was still a great game. You saw how good Gonzalez can be. Even though he was a backup, he played great tonight. Only allowed 1 goal against a state contender of a team.
Yes, it's definitely a hard-fought, very physical game, too. Very physical. We were definitely out there fighting.
Oh, absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for tonight. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Carson LaRue, and assistant commentator, Samuel Goodman, and we're going to sign off. Go Big.